I think biosecurity is overlooked. And I have this conversation a lot with clients. You have to have your biosecurity on farm, and you also have to have biosecurity at events. So my biosecurity on farm, I really love when clients have a quarantine paddock. So this is a paddock that can put new horses in for 14 to 21 days. These are removed from any other horse on the path on the property. There's no nose to nose contact. I realize that is not practical everywhere, but it should be at least considered, not necessarily a paddock, but somewhere where you can keep a new horse away from the rest of the herd before throwing it in with 20 other horses in the pasture. I like to have barn specific footwear. I have two pairs of redbacks, one that I wear on patient farms and one that I wear on my own. Again, it just makes me sleep at night. Remove standing water on any property. So this is, again, a way to attract pests, bugs, what have you, who, as we talked about, can be vectors for spreading disease. Weekly scrubbing of water troughs, which I admit I need to do better about, but that's important to note. And seal your storage of feed containers just to prevent any pests, mice, rodents, what have you in there. This all applies, but also when you go and bring your show horse off property, there's other things to consider. So if in a perfect world you keep these horses isolated from others, so I would always try to park farther away from everyone else so there was as limited contact as possible. Don't share your equipment with anyone outside of your bubbles, so your barns. If your horses are traveling together, those horses stay together. Park your trailer from others as far as possible. Disinfecting the stall on the showgrounds prior to stalling the horse is really important. Vircon is my favorite disinfectant. I think it works really well. And just doing that for 10 minutes before unloading your horse off the trailer, I think is really smart. This is my wife's trick because if you're stalling your horse in a public barn, there's the public coming through and they're probably touching every horse. They're patting them. So my wife often puts horse bites, do not touch stall sign on her stall door, but that does keep people from touching your horse. And I think it's a really good trick. Also, while you're out there, don't touch anyone else's horse. Even if it's your friends, don't go patting everyone's noses because again, chances are someone has a disease somewhere in that barn. And then monitor your horse's temperature daily, which sounds a little overkill, but it really does help pick up signs of any fever brewing.